Hello, I'm Scott with Sean's Photography, and today we are going live and I'm recording also over here. We have a new bunch of gear sitting down here in this box. Everyone says I might have a habit of getting bags, but the thing is I know when it gets shipped, it's going to come shipped fully protected. So when I get my stuff, yes, I order a bag. Okay. One of the first things we're going to go over is this awesome, again, I don't use grids on my reflectors, but unless it's a 7 degree, or 7 inch. But this is the new 20-inch grid. Look at this baby. This is a grid. Not no 60 that you're going to get from some eBay seller or something like that. This is a 20-degree grid. So if you wanted, this one here is for the snub nose 38. Look at that baby. It just cuts off just like butter. That's just awesome. Put it in front of my face, turn it. It should be out. Good. I'm just watching the degree of what's back there. So this is the 20-degree grid for the snub nose 38. Awesome. Again, I'm not a grid user, but the people that are, there you go. Snub 38. 20-degree grid. Here we have, got this stuff a while back. It's just, I've been out of town, and I just got back today. So that's the reason why we're going over now. This is the Colt 45 20-degree grid. Again, gotta love the vehicles around here. Not a big fan of grids, but here you go. 20-degree grid for the Colt 45. Not no 60, not the ones that you're going to be getting off some eBay store or anything like that. This is Edwards Cheetahstand grid set. These are optional. You can buy these here pretty soon. I think he's going to finish up probably tomorrow, getting the website up and getting these items up on the website. So if they're not already up there, it'll probably be finished tomorrow. So just so you know. Hopefully my live feed is going through, and hopefully my thing's recording, and hopefully my microphone is recording as well. I don't know. Okay, so those are the grids. Let's open this one up. This one says Cheetahstand Quicksilver B34. So let's pop this baby open. What do we have in the bag? Always when I want to record. Always when I want to record. All right, we have the quick soup bowl, it looks like here. All right, just pop that baby in. See how easy that was? Simple, easy. It has the Velcro tabs in here, so for the inner diffuser. Soon you'll have the option for the dim sum dish. It's not, they just don't have the dim sum dish out. So let's open it up. It looks like we have the outer diffuser and we have the inner diffuser. So let's just grab one of these and let's go to town. See how quick and easy this is. All right, simple, 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 simple. And if you get a little too tight, well, you know what? Good thing it's Velcro. The other ones I had were the little hook system. The Velcro is going to be a lot better for you, a lot faster. And one more tab. There we go. Soup bowl with the inner diffuser. 16 rod metal. Does have 4 thumb screws here on the back, so it makes it easy for changing out your speed rings, or insert rings actually, not speed rings, but the insert rings. Also, if you need to spin it, it's going to make it a lot easier now that you can spin it because it has 4 locking thumb screws on the back. Again, it has the inner diffuser, so I should have probably put up another stand and put up a bracket, but I didn't. But you know what? Not saying I'm not gonna. So, again, we're recording live here, so nothing's rehearsed, nothing is edited, nothing, but well, that's pretty quick and easy. Check that out. Bam. There's the outer diffuser slapped onto that soup bowl. This one here is the soup bowl. You know what? Let me grab a... Oh, great. That's what I like to see, that it has a Pro S bracket on it. Let's go with a quick C12 stand there. Let's lock that on. That's how you should mount your system, is always take it off and then mount it on and then put it onto the stand. Make sure our lock's tight. Good. Go. Bam. So here we are. We have the Quicksilver, our quick setup soup bowl. Let's pull out this grid. Brand spanking new. Just check this out. Again, I'm not a grid user, but it's nice that it's offered with the Cheetahstand stuff. It's one of the best things. If you're not, even if you're not going to use it, it's nice that you have it. Ooh, this one's nice. This is the first time I get I'm looking at all the non-prototype stuff. Ooh, that's pretty. That is a 2x2x2 grid. That thing actually will really work. Got to remember, sometimes you buy something and it's, oh yeah, it looks like it's going to work, but it doesn't mean it's going to work. Because you can see those eBay grids, they're cheap and freaking, cheap, and they're really wide and they really don't do anything. They kind of work, but they look really sloppy on the front of your modifier. You know which ones I'm talking about. That's nice. That is nice. See, just so you know, I do buy all my gear. So when I'm testing this stuff, I didn't get this stuff for free. I got to test the prototypes, but when I'm getting this new stuff, I got to pay for this. Don't think I just get this stuff for free. But look at that. Ooh, that set up really nice and easy, pretty quick. All right. Let's pull this off and drop that down. So that's the soup bowl. That's the 34-inch soup bowl right there. There we go. Let's throw that to the side. Because we got, you know, I told you I got all the new stuff. So we're going to go through. Let's get rid of that out of there. Next in the bag, let's see. Ooh, the lantern. And how? Look at this baby. I know this thing looks funky, but man, I tell you what, I'm gonna be happy with these little guys. If you have a speed light or something like that, you have a sliding beauty dish in here, diffuser cover. So you can be able to move that and adjust it and adjust the throw of light. Again, if you're using like the 600 or any of the bare bulb system, you won't have to, I mean, it's nice to have the diffuser, but you don't need it as much as unless you're using a speed light. Now this little guy, I didn't get a prototype of the lantern, so guess what? This is the first time I've seen the lantern. But I have tested other companies' stuff, and again, with the lantern, I've always liked the lantern. Oh, well, it's not a lantern, it's a ball. But Pro Photo, or Broncolor, had the ball, and I loved it. And that was one thing that kind of upset I got rid of, but it's okay. Well, this is the Cheetahstand version. So here's your this is your diffuser. Let's see what we got going on in here. So we got pretty simple and easy to clean. You notice it's not actually mounted to the unit, but we're going to go through here and I'm going to show you how this goes. There are 2 hooks right up here in the top, and this is how it's going to open and close. So you just push down and there's a bar, and just make sure that you get it on both sides there, just like that, and locks it. And that's how easy it is. And then you have these thumb screws that you just kind of spin out so you can slide the dish up wherever you want it. And you're normally not doing it like this because you can't put the cover on with it like this, but I'm showing you without the cover, so this way you can physically see the whole mechanism set up. So we just unscrew those, bring those to the top. Again, you can't collapse it. Well, maybe you can, I don't know. No, I doubt it because it goes really thin and it, yeah. So let's unhook this. Pretty simple. Just throw the diffuser on. That just lines up like that. And since you know how it kind of pushes in there, basically, you know what? Maybe I should do it this way. Well, let's pull the diffuser up. This is going to be, again, I've never set this up before, so you're seeing it for the first time. Oh, that's easy. Locks right on in. That's simple. I'm digging that. Then you just close your vents and adjust your thumb screws to where you want it. Put this on the bracket here. Again, it has 4 thumb screws on the back as well. It's got the nice flat Bowen insert ring on here. I really like that too. So basically, let's put this on. This is the small version of the lantern. There is different size ones. And again, I didn't line it up exactly, so it's kind of look funny. Again, I'm doing this live. But it should line up your rod system. I got mine a little cattywampus, but that's okay. It's just, we're doing this live. No script, no nothing. I love these things. Again, you mount these up in the ceiling. They kind of look like a light fixture. They don't look out of place at a wedding or something like that. I'm digging it. All right. So it just Velcros up in the back. Again, of course, you can use a speed light, the 200, 360, the 600 on this. And again, it makes this beautiful light. Again, when you put it up in the ceiling and you have a few of these, it just looks amazing. Your wedding photographer, you don't want to put them up in the ceiling, put them in the corner. Again, you have this high reflective backing here, and when you put this in the corner, and I mean right up against the corner, this is going to illuminate up, down, outwards. It's going to be awesome. I just can't wait to get to use this baby. Woohoo! I'm getting pumped. I'm digging this. All right. And to disassemble it, you can look straight down in here. You just unhook it from those hooks, and bam, just like that. Now there is a piece of felt down here on the bottom. You know, it might get a little dirty. The thing is, since it does have the felt Velcro piece here, you could cut out a piece of fabric and put a piece of Velcro on it and stick it there. And then, so while you're opening it and closing it, if you don't want to get it dirty, it's not going to bother me too much. Because again, it comes right off. Throw it right in the wash machine. Don't put it in the dryer. Washing machine. Okay. See what else we got in here. Hopefully there's someone out there in live land. Let's see. Well, I didn't read the package. This is the Quick Rice Bowl 48. Oh, hoo. Again, this is how I would install it. I mean, there's different ways you can open it up and close it, but the rod system is just push it straight down, locks right in, it's done. That's how quick and easy that is. It's done. No rods to deal with. Again, I like the rod system. I really do. I think, I mean, for location work, bam, this is quick and easy. But if I had to, I'd probably use the rod system because I get more options with the rods. Again, you should always take your bracket off. Set it on top here. Lock it in. Put it on like that. And then mount it onto your stand. Not try to sit there and mount it onto the stand, onto the light. That's just, you're working against yourself. Also, it can slip, smash your bulb, do all kinds of stuff like that. It's just easier this way. Let's see what we got in here. All right, so we have the inner and outer diffuser. This is the outer diffuser. This is the inner diffuser. Again, it's probably going to be a lot easier to set up with it being like this than when I set up the soup bowl there. You just grab a tab, just Velcros right in, just make sure you get it to the right side of the tab. There it goes. There we go. There we go. Start over here. So I'm not tightening it too much. Again, I figured it would have had the little elastic when Edward said that it was going to be Velcro. Figured it would have had the little elastic in Velcro, but this is one solid piece of Velcro. It's not bad. Means the elastic is not going to wear out and stretch on you, and then all of a sudden you got some funky thing going on. So this works pretty good. Just got to make sure you get the Velcro going all facing the right way. And you could probably do this a little better than me. I'm just speed doing this. Now I'm just going back up and tightening them up a little bit. Because again, since it's the first time of me using this one, I don't know exactly where they mount, but now I do. This one fully mounts all the way to the edge. So it goes right all the way to the edge and not just the tip of the Velcro. So there we go. Simple and easy. So I'm just tightening up. Again, this is the first time I'm seeing not the prototype version. So this I'm digging it. So to go a little faster after you get used to it, but of course you just saved all the time not setting up rods. A couple little pieces of string there from the thing. Again, it's an all metal construction, so you have steel rods in here. Again, it goes together very well, quick and easy. Let's put the outer diffuser on. So this way, again, I normally don't use these, so if I'm using anything, it's usually the inner diffuser or the dim sum dish. The thing you can't use on here is the chopstick. So just so you know, that's one option you won't be able to use with this setup. And then there's a different dim sum dish that's completely different than, I mean, it's the same dim sum dish, it's just the mounting system of it's different. There's a hole in the center of it instead of it being mounted onto the little pole. And I didn't line it up exactly right because I didn't know where it's going to go. So this is the first time. You'll learn exactly how far it's supposed to have to be on there. So that looks pretty good. I'm digging that. It's color corrected for a warmer tone. Edward likes the warmer tone instead of the pure white bluish color. So it's going to be a little warmer than your other stuff. Ellen Chrome uses the white, really white bluish color, and they won't match if you're using Ellen Chrome. So just so you know. Let's open this grid. Let's take a look at this baby. Again, these grids are really, these grids are a lot better even than the other rice bowl. These are probably one of the best grids he's ever got. Because these are nylon. These are, yeah, that's like a ripstop nylon. It's really good fabric. So I'm digging it a lot. I mean, when I watched this video the other day when I was down down the hill. I just couldn't wait to see the grids because, man, again, I'm not a grid user, but having the option of having a grid, because again, with the Elinchrom, that grid cost me $200 and something odd just for the grid. And it was a third-party grid. I couldn't get it from Elinchrom. I had to buy it from a different company. So, it's just nice that you get the option of having a grid with your system, even if you don't use a grid. But I can maybe see myself using this grid. This is a freaking nice-looking grid. I'm sorry. I'm just pretty pumped about that grid. Again, that was my first setup, so I didn't get it exactly right, but, you know, right off the bat. But that's tight, right up against the freaking thing. It's not hanging loose and having these funky square patterns. I mean, that's a nice grid. That ain't no cheap eBay caca crap. That's some good stuff. Again, these modifiers are made by the same company that another brand company is made by, but Cheetahstand, again, when the manufacturer asked me, he goes, Edward, you're making your stuff too durable. You should make it a lot flimsier so people buy more. And it's like, Edward doesn't want that. Edward wants quality right off the bat. He doesn't want you to turn around 2 years later down the line, have to buy a new modifier when you've already got it. I mean, that's the kind of stuff Edward's doing. So I just want you to know that Edward, he went on. This is beautiful. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I mean, this is beautiful. This is good stuff. Oh man! And again, he'll have this up on the website sometime this week. Right now, he's working on the descriptions and taking the pictures right now in the studio, and he has a guy helping him. So I love this. I'm gonna walk back and check to see if my video recorder is still recording. Yep, just checking. Because again, I'm recording both on the camera back here, and I'm also doing live. So this way, I'm covering two birds with one stone. Again, when you put this on, especially like these bigger ones, take the bracket off the stand, remove it like that with your light on it, and then that's the way you should set it up. You shouldn't sit there and have the bracket on here like this, and then you're sitting here trying to go, because you don't have anything to hang on to, and you're trying to move it around, and then all of a sudden you knock the bulb out or break the bulb. Take it off. Just simple and easy. So I'm gonna have to throw this one off the side. I love that. All right. See what else we got down here. Now I have another package coming tomorrow, so this is my first package from Edward. So, this one's still first time I've ever seen a thing on there, but okay. Let's see. This is the strip box. Let's pop this baby down. Bam. I mean, you can't get no simpler than that. Come on, how fast is that? I'm digging this. And this new locking system is just amazing. I mean, it's kind of based like on an Easy Pro softbox. Easy Pro softbox been around for a while, but this one here is lighter and just as durable as the Easy Pro softbox. Because I mean, I had the test version, so I tested the shit out of these things, and these things rock. I'm sorry, these are better than the Easy Pro softbox. Because the locking system on here is not onto the center shaft. It's actually onto the center piece right here. So therefore, let me just pop it off. Well, I can't show it. I guess I can't show you that way. And let me lock it in. So there's a locking pin right here on the bottom. Again, when you're pushing these in, make sure you're not grabbing the whole cone system. You want to grab just the tip of the cone system, because you might be squeezing in on the lock system. You're going, why isn't this locking in there? Because you're squeezing in on the lock, so it won't lock. But this locking system locks onto this rod, and it's actually locking onto the rod. It's not like a umbrella setup where the little umbrella thing goes bad and then you pinch your finger. You really can't pinch your finger on this one. This one's pretty easy. I mean, I'm digging this. I'm digging this new locking system. So it's not the same as any other locking system out there. So just so you know, oh yeah, I have the Pro S bracket in my hand here. So I can actually go like this. And again, this has the 4 thumb locking screws on the back. If you don't get it right, some of your diffusers coming off the back here, just readjust it. I'm gonna have to readjust that. So, but again, this is the first time I'm using it, so I'll have to retighten up my things back here and put those in the right place. There it goes. Well, I'll have to retighten it. Okay, never mind. So, let's see what we've got in here. So each one of them comes with a bag as well. So they're clearly marked exactly what they are. Because when you get a bunch of these bags, I'm telling you what, without the name on it, I don't know what I'm grabbing off the thing. And sometimes I'll grab the wrong thing when I'm in a hurry, even though the name's on here, because I don't pay attention. And I think, oh yeah, that's just a QS33 silver. And I just grab it off there, and then I get out on the thing and it's a QS43, it's the wrong one or something. You know, it's nice that it's fully labeled. Because again, the bags are basically the same, and it kind of sucks when you grab the wrong one. You think you got it, but again, it's not what you have or what you take with you, it's how you use it. So, I mean, I can get by with a 43 quick setups thing. One thing I know, Edward contacted them about and said, don't put a hole in the center of this. This one here does have a hole in it. So the first one, yeah, it does have a little hole. But he told him not to put a hole in there because it doesn't really need it to fit over this thing. So just so you know. But it doesn't hurt anything having the hole there. Just so, it doesn't make a difference. I don't care if there's a hole there or not. That hole ain't big enough to cause any difference in the light quality or anything else. I mean, so, and it doesn't even sit on it. I don't know why it's there. Why they even thought they needed to put one there. Okay, here we go. Let's put the outer or inner diffuser on. No, outer diffuser, sorry. Again, I'm just slapping this on. I'm not going, you know, because if you're going to leave them set up, you know, you kind of make them look prettier. But hopefully, I'm in the live view shot there. Let's take a look at this grid. Again, it's that nice freaking, that nylon, not the, because most of the grids they come that has this, I think the rice bowl has it, the other rice bowl. It has a fabric grid, which it works fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But this one is a nylon grid. This one is, so it's a little more beefier, a little more durable, maybe, I don't know. Again, I'm not a grid user, so it really doesn't make a difference to me about grids. But this one's a shit, I'm telling you. This grid is awesome. Again, I'm just slapping it on. I'm not trying to make it look pretty or anything like that. So there we go, close enough. But it locks in there. Again, I could have done a little bit better, but I'm just slapping it on. That's a nice setup. I don't care. I don't care what your mama says. That's some good stuff. Strip boxes are one of my favorite things because, again, I can put bunches of them together and make one big giant soft box, or I can make a wall of these, turn it this way, have one angling down, and then I have another one underneath facing up, then I have one on the side, one on this side, and I make my window of light and I can shoot straight in. I'm not a fan of the cache lights. I mean, there's another photographer, I mean, he's a famous photographer. He does a bunch of heads, Farley, right on.